Shalom and welcome to the Middle East in less than 5 minutes podcast. My name is Igal and I'm your host. Today's topic is Hamas fighters, Turkey, tunnels and International Court of Justice. On Monday, Turkish President Erdoğan said that more than 1,000 Hamas fighters have been treated in Turkish hospitals. He also claimed that if Israel is done with the Hamas in Gaza, it will come for it to Turkey. He described Hamas as a resistance organization. So many Hamas members have been killed. The whole of the West is attacking them with all sorts of arms and munitions, he said. Calling Hamas a terrorist organization would be cruel, he said, adding that it was a very important question. Yesterday, at the International Court of Justice hearing, attorney Gilad Noam revealed that over 700 tunnels were uncovered by the Israeli army, with about 50 of them leading to Egypt. Nearly 700 tunnel shafts have been identified in Rafah, from which approximately 50 tunnels cross into Egypt. These tunnels are used by Hamas to supply itself with weapons and ammunition and could potentially be used to smuggle out of Gaza hostages or Hamas senior operators. So in case you wondered how did the more than 1,000 wounded Hamas terrorists end up being treated in Turkey, the answer is very simple: through the tunnels in Egypt. Meanwhile, the IDF, during their advancement in Gaza, found documents about Hamas plans to establish secret bases in Turkey to coordinate attacks against Israeli targets in NATO member states. It was discovered at the home of top Hamas official Hamza Abu Shanab and described efforts by Israel to clamp down on the Gaza Strip over the past decade. According to the Times, the author of the document wrote, "There is no choice but to act with a major effort to establish military hubs, which will be the base for special operations that can strengthen the forces of resistance militarily, diplomatically, and morally." And the International Court of Justice sitting is still ongoing with the biased South African case alleging genocide. They completely ignore the actual genocide ongoing in Sudan or in Yemen, and this is for a simple reason: there are no Jews to blame. Israel has accused South Africa of distorting reality. The Rafah campaign was the last step in the destruction of Gaza and its Palestinian people, South African barristers told the court. But, delivering Israel's response, its Deputy Attorney General Gilad Noam said that was an inversion of reality. South Africa warns this court that, I quote, "if Rafah falls, so too does Gaza." Once again, however, the reality is exactly the opposite, he said. Only by bringing down Hamas military stronghold in Rafah will Palestinians be liberated from the clenched grip of the murderous terrorist regime, and the road to peace and prosperity may finally be paved. Thank you for listening. Follow the podcast to be the first to hear new episodes. Also follow the podcast Instagram and Facebook page, as well as the Telegram channel, as I present more information there and leave your comments on what do you think about this episode and what would you like to hear about.